Hello dear students, welcome to a new math session. Today we'll be talking about the slope of the straight line. First of all, we need to know what does the word slope mean. The slope of the line is the steepness of the line, how steep this line is. If we have 2 points, A and B, for example, if point A has coordinates x1 and y1, and point B has coordinates x2 and y2, then to find the slope of line AB, we make its rise, the change in the y-axis, over run, which is the change in x-axis. Or we can say it as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's now go and see it on the screen and the graph. As we said, to find the slope between 2 points A, which is x1, y1, and B, which is x2, y2, we use this fraction, which is the vertical change, that we call it the rise, over the horizontal change, that we call it the run. Or we can say it as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. For this example, if we have point A 2 and 1 and point B has coordinates 5 and 3, then the slope of line AB is y2, which is the 3, minus y1, which is the 1, over x2, which is the 5, minus x1, which is the 2. So here, for each point, let's call this x1, y1, and this one x2, y2. So it will be 3 minus 1 over 5 minus 2, which is 2 over 3. Let's check some notes. If the slope of the straight line is first type, the slope is positive, then the type of angle between the line segment and the coordinate is acute. If the slope of the straight line is negative, then the type of angle between the line segment and the coordinate is obtuse. If the slope of the straight line is 0, then the straight line is parallel to the x-axis or perpendicular to the y-axis, y1 equals y2. If the slope of the straight line is undefined, then the straight line is parallel to the y-axis. This means it's a vertical line, or perpendicular to the x-axis, so x1 equals x2. Let's move to example 2. If A equals negative 2 and negative 3, where B is negative 4 and 1, then the slope of AB is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 1, minus negative 3, which is plus 3, over negative 4 minus negative 2, which is plus 2, then the slope is negative 2. Example 3, if A, negative 2, negative 3, and B, negative 4, 1, then the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, so the slope is negative 2, where in example 4, the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, then it is 1 over 4. Example 5, in the opposite figure, ABC is a triangle in which BC is parallel to XX dash and AD is perpendicular to BC. Complete the following using one of the words positive, negative, 0, or undefined in the spaces. Question 1. The slope of AB is what? As you can see, line AB, it goes from left to right. In order to know the slope of the line is positive or negative or 0 or undefined, you check the direction of this line. Check the line from left to right, from the point at left to the point at right. If it goes down from left to right, this means that the slope is negative. If it goes up from left to right, this means that the slope is positive. If it is a horizontal line, this line has a 0 slope. If it's a vertical line, this means that this line has an undefined slope. So let's move now to question 1. The slope of AB is, you go and check line AB. you will see that from left at A to right at B, the line is going down. So this means that line AB has a negative slope. For line BC, you go and check line BC. You will see that line BC is a horizontal line. So the slope of line BC is equal to 0. Question 3, the slope of AC. If you check this line, AC, from left at point C to right at point A, you will see that it's going up. From left to right, it goes up. So this line has a positive slope. Question 4, the slope of line AD. As you can see, line AD is a vertical line. And we know that vertical lines, they have undefined slopes. So the slope of line AD is undefined. Let's now move on to the evaluation part. Question 1. If A, which is 2, -1, B, which is 10, 3, and C, which is 2, 3, find the slope of each of AB, BC, and CA. Draw the triangle ABC on the square grid, then mention the type of triangle according to the measures of its angles. Let's first find the slope of AB. So the slope of AB, it's y2. So this is the A, which is x1, y1, x2, y2. The slope of AB is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 4 over 8. So it's equal to half. Then next, find the slope of BC. So it's 3 minus 3 over 2 minus 10. It's equal to 0. And the slope of CA, it's equal to -1 minus 3 over 2 minus 2, which is -4 over 0. So it is undefined. If you plot the 3 points on the graph, here are the 3 points A, B, and C. If you connect between the 3 points, you will see that it's forming a right triangle. Question 2. If the slope of the straight line which passes through the 2 points 1, 3, 3k is equal to 3, how can we find the value of k? As long as the slope is equal to 3, then this means that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is equal to 3. So it's k minus 3 over 3 minus 1 is equal to 3. Then k minus 3 over 2 is equal to 3. If you move this here with a multiplication, then k minus 3 equals 6. If you move this here with addition, then k equals 9. Question 3. If the slope of the straight line which passes through the 2 points 3c, 5, -2 equals -3, find the value of c. As we did in the previous question, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals the slope, which is -3. Then -2 minus c over 2 equals -3. Then -2 minus c equals -6. Then -c equals -6 plus 2. So -c equals -4. Then the value of c is 4. And now, dear students, we came to the end of our session. Thank you very much and wishing you best of luck.